Hi, ladies. Ready to look hot and feel great over 40? Welcome to Sexy Boss Slimdown with me, Heather Havenwood. Brought to you by e2lab.com. Detox your body, rebalance your life. Are you over 45, 60? Are you relying on the traditional medical field to help you feel great and get you back to a balanced body? Good luck with that. At e2lab.com, Dr. Don Salio got sick of people complaining about bloating, inflammation, and feeling sluggish. He has created unique, potent, and powerful non-pharmaceutical supplements to help the body rebalance, detox, and get back to being healthy. Go to e2lab.com, getting you back to healthy and balanced. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Sexy Boss Slim Down, week 2, 15 weeks down. Am I right? 15 weeks down? Yeah. 15 weeks down. So 15 weeks down, and we're counting down until I get in a tiny little bikini and ask people to judge me and get all tan and walk across the stage in really high heels. So we have with me, Heather Havenwood, who's the potential contestant. And then we have Master Coach, Linda M. Stevens. Again, this is week 2. And the intention of this entire conversation is to share with you what I'm going through as being coached by Linda, who is not only an IFBB pro. That means she's been doing this for a while. She is a pro at doing this. That's what that means. And she's won, not by a test, like she did it and then she won on stage, which is a whole nother level. And then she's a master coach. Okay, so let's start with this. So I'll tell you what's happening with my life right now. First, I'm still having problems with prepping. Happened today, did my cardio in the morning, and then I had to run out and I didn't have time to cook my eggs. And so I'm one of the things I'm going to be doing this weekend is taking the turkey. I already did that, actually. I did the turkey yesterday. I grounded all the turkey. I put it in one container, like you told me to, in the fridge. And then I'm doing this weekend, a salad. I love this idea. Putting all the salad in one bowl, put saran wrap on it, do bell peppers in it, and some eggs, a little bit of eggs. Okay. I have a bunch of eggs. So this week I did boil some eggs, I guess hard-boiled eggs. Yep. So that's been really great because a few times I needed something quick. I grabbed an egg, threw it in a salad, bam, I was good to go. I got my my amount of protein in. So a few times, again, I had another quick call. I grabbed a paper plate, put turkey on it, and I weighed it, and then I threw in some salad. Off I went. So I'm starting to get I'm starting to get the process of it, and I loved the concept that you shared with me earlier this week when we had a call, which was, and I'm going to let you share about it too, is you have almost like in your fridge, you have the bulk of your meat and then a bulk of vegetables, and you don't have them together unless you're packing for the day. Right. Would you say that's true or?
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
That's kind of what I do too. I keep everything separate, protein, vegetables, whatever. And then I just, either the night before I'll pack for the next day, or if I'm home now and when we're done, I'll weigh out 3 ounces of chicken. I'll probably grab some string beans and I'll eat, and then I'll go back to work.
Okay, great. So thinking of that, so Trader Joe's, I'm going to do that this weekend. Go Trader Joe's and get the string beans. Literally grab the meat, throw in the microwave the green beans. Boom! I'm ready for a meal in a minute and a half.
Exactly. Yep. The green beans at Trader Joe's, the rice at Trader Joe's, all that's good.
Yeah. So in part of this process, you're probably thinking, why are we talking about this? I mean, my challenge is, like most women, we're busy. I mean, you're busier. I mean, you got kids, you got soccer practice and baseball, all kinds of stuff. And you've got to be able to go on the go. Now I'm going to New York next week. And so one of the things I'm going to be doing, we're working with Todd.
Yes. At Icon Meals.
And we're going to be shipping my meal. She's going to be ordering it for me, luckily, so I can know what I'm doing. Shipping it for me to the hotel, so that I get there, bam, I have food. I'm not trying to go down to the hotel restaurant and trying to. I don't know New York, I don't, I could be next to a Thai restaurant, it's too much pressure and stress to figure all that out in a city. So we're going to be sending those meals for 3 days. So I have them, boom, because day 2, I'm literally at a conference. And I'm telling you all this, ladies, so that you can get an idea what you can do. You can still eat well on the road.
Exactly. They work great. And I've used them for a few different shows when I travel to compete. I finally wised up last year and used them, and it was great. I got to the hotel, I checked in, they handed me this big box. He packs it on dry ice, and I went up to my room. I put all the meals already done in the fridge. I had a microwave in my room. If not, usually the hotel will have a microwave somewhere that you can use. Warm it up, and it's there. So you never have to think about it. It's all there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have to go somewhere, you grab 2 meals, throw them in your bag. They're still probably a little bit frozen when you get them, so you can just warm them up. Or if you don't have a place to warm them up, just leave them on the counter for a little bit. Maybe they'll thaw out. But I have even eaten partially frozen food because food is fuel at this point. That's all it is. I mean, when you're in contest prep, it's fuel, and you just need it. So you do what you have to do.
It's so true. Just now, before we get on here, I was saying I haven't eaten. What do I eat? I need to eat something. And she's like, well, do a protein shake, throw some water in there, throw some oatmeal in there, dry oatmeal, dry oats, and it was good. I mean, to me, I don't need a culinary experience, right? This is about
fuel. Now you feel better. You're like, okay, I have energy now. I can make it.
I was starting to get a headache, right? So, because I did my cardio this morning. So just to give you an idea, ladies, I'm still doing 6 days a week in the morning, cardio, 30 minutes. Right. And that could be anything. Then I want to ask you this too. This is something that I've been dealing with my sister, and this is a good question for you. So, she's got different goals than me, right? So I want to share this with you because I think I'm right on the money here, and a lot of people ask me this question. So she just joined something called Orange Theory. Do y'all have that there? Orange?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's kind of all the rage right now.
It's the rage right now. Yeah.
It's the new in.
I don't know if you've been there. I have been there. I don't know if
you have not, but I've heard about it.
So what the orange part is the level of your heart rate. So basically you're tied to a heart rate monitor, and they have this big screen, and it basically will put you in the gray, which means you're just like resting, green, I think, gray, blue, green, orange, and then red. Now, I brought my own heart rate monitor, and based on what I know about fat loss, you need to stay in about a 70 to 75, 80%, which is like you can talk,
Right.
That's burning fat, right? So steady 30 minutes burning fat. When you're doing the Orange Theory, I mean, I sat there and I was trying to get in the orange, because their concept is you stay in the orange long enough, you'll burn fat the rest of the day. The problem is the orange, and I'm in pretty good shape. I'm not like,
Right.
it was massive red zone for me. It was like 90% heart rate. It was off the chain. Like I'm like, that was their orange.
Oh.
Yeah. It was, and I even asked the trainers, hey, what's the percentage of the heart rate of orange? And they're like, I don't know, like I don't know, like 85%. They didn't know. Somewhere like 85%. And I feel it's not, now for my goals, burning fat, right? And holding muscle, it's not the best thing for me. And what do you think for other people who are trying to like lose fat?
I mean, for other people that are trying to lose fat, I think, if they're wearing their own monitor, I mean, they could, again, you stay in that range of like 75, 85. He would ask you, had texted me that question too. Like I feel like they want to be going at a decent enough clip where they can talk. I mean, if they're like panting and, I don't want them on the verge of a heart attack either. So that's because they're not going to feel good. They're not going to want to keep doing that. Like we talked about last week, it's like, if it's not easy, I mean, and I don't mean easy like it should be, because this is hard what we're doing. Whether you're trying to just lose some weight to go to a party or you're trying to get on stage. I mean, it's a challenge no matter what your goal is at the end. Right. So, I mean, if you make it so hard, you're not going to want to do it. So, like, I want people to get on like a treadmill or an elliptical or a bike and go at a decent enough clip so that, they're working and they're sweating and they're feeling it, but they're not like, keeling over and they can barely make it. And they're like, no way am I doing this again tomorrow, So people,
that's what they're doing, I think. And I'm not trying to diss Orange Theory, but my sister right now is really trying to lose fat. And I was trying to explain to her, if you want to lose fat, like me, I'm trying to hold my muscle and lose fat. I'll do a, six incline and like maybe a 3 3.5 walk.
Right. Yes.
I'm not sprinting,
No.
and
but you're sweating, you're burning, your heart rate's up.
Yeah. And I could talk. I mean, I could like,
but you're
talk.
working, because I've done that.
Yes.
And you're working. And I would say for your sister, she wants to, and I teach group fitness classes, and I have people that are superstars, and I have people that are just beginning in my classes. This is for all levels. And I tell people, I'm like, work at a pace that feels good to you. So if you're a rock star and you want to swing, a 50-pound kettlebell, cool. If you're a beginner and it's the 15-pound kettlebell, that's fine too. Because if you feel like that you're working, then that's good. And you'll gradually increase the more conditioned you get. Mm-hmm. So, and that's it. I don't get caught up. People get caught up in macros and numbers and heart rate and fat. What's my body fat percentage? People ask me that all the time. What's your body fat? I'm like, I have actually no idea. I never do it. I could care less.
Wow, that's interesting.
I know how I want to look, and I know how I need to look, and I know what I need to do to get to the look that I want to get to. So I just do the work, and I watch my body, and I watch my weight. I watch my weight come down. But that's, I don't. People are so fixated on numbers now, and I get it. I get that it's a good way to track progress and all that. I totally get it. But I think sometimes we get so wrapped up in the numbers. It's like, let's just do the work. Let's just eat the right foods. Let's just do the work, and let's just watch what your body does.
No, that's really impressive. That's really great. I did, and I just say, Angel,
the simpler it is, like we talked about, you'll relax. You'll see results. Like people test their body fat every week, and I'm like, it's not going down. It's like, just relax. It will. It'll come down.
Yeah.
I mean, if it worked that fast, we wouldn't have an obesity problem in this country. You know what I mean? If it was fast, everybody would be in shape. But it's not fast because it takes time. So,
and I think if based on your goals, and I'm just speaking of Orange Theory just because my sister's doing it, and I signed up for do like twice a week, and I think it's funny because they'll they have these like levels. Like if you're a walker, you walk at this. And if you're a runner, and they kind of push like runners are better than walkers. And I laugh because I'm over there walking and I'm in my little green zone. I'm like, and I'm sweating, I'm sweating. Right. I'm getting to work. I'm getting to work out. But then I see this dude next to me. I have to say this story. So, and you're all in like mirrors and you're all doing your thing. And I'm like, I'm completely comfortable with myself knowing I'm about to get on stage going, I'm a walker. I'm a walker. Yeah, and I know I'm sweating and I know that I'm like burning fat and I'm good. And then there's this skinny dude next to me and he's seriously staring at the monitor. That's all he's doing. And he has the ding thing up at 8.0 speed. The guy's like, and then he has to stop. He has to hold on to the side and just like stares at the monitor. And I'm like,
I know.
You're not doing anything for your body. You're about to have a freaking heart attack. And I'm over there in my little like
stress. It's a lot of stress on his body. I mean, if he sort of brought it down a little bit to a level where he was working and he probably would feel better and not
Anyway, I'm just letting you know the reason I'm bringing this up is not to diss Orange Theory. It's just that just because this is about, and the listeners is about, just because one company says this from a marketing perspective doesn't mean it's best for you.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean it's best for you.
Nothing is cookie cutter because
everybody's cookie cutter.
Everybody's so different. Everyone's an individual. Yeah. Everybody reacts differently. It's some people lean out faster. Some people don't. Some people stay fuller. I mean, it's just everybody's different. It's just a matter of learning. For me, a client learning their body after a few weeks, couple weeks, see how they respond to things. Trial and error. And then once you find the mix, then it's like, okay. But basically, you'll lose weight if people just eat a little bit better and move. They will just lose weight.
What? What?
Crazy, isn't it?
And I just went to a party last night at iHeart Media, and I got to meet some really cool people. Bobby Bones, the Bobby Bones Show, and Amy and Lunchbox, if you know who they are. They're actually started in Austin, and now they're like hundreds. They're syndicated across the country, one of the largest syndications out there in the country world, and now they're Nashville. The reason I'm telling you all this is because I was very, very good, my little coach.
Good. Cookies and wine.
Open bar, girl. I had water and lemon. Food. Oh my God, the food off the chain, but they did have steak. And so I grabbed the steak and they had some sweet potatoes that were just like nicely done. They weren't like fried. And I had that, and I had a little salad with just nothing on it really.
Okay.
And that's all I had. So Coach, I did well. I did very well.
Excellent.
And yes, thank you. And everyone's like, "Are you drinking?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm in a contest going on. I'm going."
That's right.
Thank you.
Then it opens up a whole other series of questions.
It does. What does that mean?
I know. Right?
You know what's so funny? Because you're like, you look at you. This is my personal, and I'm sharing this with you, ladies, so that you understand that I'm a normal woman. Okay. I look at Linda, and she can walk across the street, and people go, "Oh, she works out." Okay. When people see me, people don't say that about me, which drives me crazy and upsets me because I say, "Oh, I'm in the middle of a contest prep," and they'll look at me like, they'll all of a sudden judge my look, and then they'll say something like, "Oh, you work out?" I'm like, yeah. Or what kind of contest? I'm like, figure. I'm doing this contest thing, and they'll just all of a sudden it's like this judgment. They'll look at me like.
Right.
Oh, you don't look like a buff girl. And it bothers me. It really psychologically messes with me. So
no, I get it.
It's challenging because I guess I don't come across as this big buff girl. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm normal, and it's very frustrating. So then all of a sudden they're like, what do you mean contest prep? What does that mean? And then sometimes they look at me and they're kind of like, oh, good luck with that. Like.
Yeah, I know. The people say funny things, or they come over and like, "What are you eating?" And I'm like, like, it's mealtime. I just want to be quiet. Let me eat my food. Quiet. Like they want to what do you got there? I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm happy to tell you everything that I'm doing. Just let me eat first.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you have anything to say to that? Because the psychology behind that, when I tell people what I'm doing, they kind of have this like, oh, I'm going to judge you now and see if you're worth it. Was that me just being? Paranoid?
I just no, because it's funny, you get sometimes what I get is people are like, oh, I would want to look like that. I don't want to be. I wouldn't want to be muscly and look like that. I don't think that's feminine. And it's like, okay, well, that's cool. That's your opinion, whatever. But I would just, I would just tell people, say, you know what, I just say, people are like, why do you want to do that? Why would you do that? I'd much rather have a cheeseburger and fries. Don't you want a cheeseburger and fries? And I'm like, well, I tell them, I say, you know what, sounds good, but I have a goal in mind, and what I'm doing, it's not forever. And eventually, if I want to have a burger and fries, I can, but I'm just not right now because I'm trying to achieve a certain look. So you could just say to them, look, this is a goal that I've set for myself because I want to achieve a certain look, and I'm really excited about it. So thanks for your support.
Thank you so much for your support. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Hey, I'm trying to achieve a look, and it's my second time doing it, and I like. I like the look, and that's the goal that I'm trying to achieve here. So I've got, time, and I'm working my plan. Thanks.
Thanks
for asking.
Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm trying to achieve a look. I'm going to totally take that on because I definitely had this.
Yeah, I'm working my plan, and it's not going to be easy, but I'm doing it because I'm a badass.
I'm a badass and I'm a sexy boss. Slimdown. Okay, so I want to turn the tables. So a couple things, 2 things I want to talk about left. I think you have some notes too, but also the shaper. We're going to talk about that.
Yes. Yep.
And then I want to bring up the fact that I have questions on my workout.
Okay.
Okay. Are we good with that? Are you good with that?
We're good. We can start anywhere you want.
Okay, got it. So let's start with she's changing up my workout. I do 5 days a week. She's now making me go to the gym for 6 days a week, which I'm a little pissed about, but that's okay. I'll move with that. I'll roll with that.
We're working our plan. Thank you.
We're working our plan. Yeah. Thank you. We're working our plan. Like a good little girl. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. I'm working my plan.
Support. I can feel it.
It's fine. It doesn't really bother me because what I'm noticing in the workout is that it's like it's very like vroom, 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 and I'm not gonna be in the gym very long. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like I'm gonna be there very long, which is not. I like that.
I mean, you should really. I probably say I weight train for about. It depends on how much time I have, but you can get a really good workout in about an hour. If you focus. And sometimes I have more time, so I'll take my time. I'll do more sets. Sometimes I'll do like 6 or 8 sets of deadlifts. But if I'm, if I'm a little bit constrained, I have an hour and change. I'll do 4 sets of deadlifts, 4 sets of lying leg curl, 4 sets of seated leg curl, and then maybe, one other thing. I'll do 4 exercises, 4 sets, and I'm out. Kind of thing.
Okay. See, that I love that. Okay, so I'm going to start with quads, and I'm also going to end with. I don't want to go. This is might take too long. So we'll maybe half this up because then next week we can do the rest. I'm gonna go
lower and then upper.
Let's do that. So let's do lower.
Okay.
Because today I'm gonna go do arms. So let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. So you broke up 1 day quad, 1 day ham, 1 day glute. That's super interesting. I'm not gonna do that today because that can take a while. I'm gonna like move.
We can do the leg segment next time.
Let's do a full leg segment next time. That's actually really good. Let's focus on shoulder, delts, and chest. Try.
Okay.
So what I've been doing for 2 years, I've been doing just chest day,
right,
and then just shoulder day,
okay,
and then bicep tricep day. All right.
Okay.
We're moving it to shoulder delt day, chest tri bicep day.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just go through this. All right. I'm just going to say it out loud what you have here. 4 sets of standing lateral raises, 15 to 20 reps. Do them holding onto a post and leaning one arm out.
Yeah.
So different days. Hold on a second. Maybe why don't you explain it? Because this doesn't make sense. Different days between dumbbells and dropping the cable.
That's like a leaning side lateral raise. So you can do side laterals. You can do standing side laterals where you hold the dumbbells on your side. Yep. And then you lift shoulder height.
So just here?
Yep. So you could do standing side laterals, really targets the medial delts, lots of those in different variations. So you can do them standing, you can do them seated. I also like to do them like what I have there is where like if you go over to like where the cable pulleys are and you hold onto the post with one arm, let that arm fully extend, and the other arm you've got the dumbbell in, and you're almost on a diagonal a little bit, and you're doing a side lateral raise, one arm first.
Oh, okay. Here, so you're holding on.
And you lean into it. Yeah, you lean down a little bit, so it's just a different angle, and then you turn and hit the other side. So it's a one arm.
Why the angle versus just standing straight up?
It hits the medial delt a little bit more, and it really focuses. It's just a different angle to hit it at versus standing, standing upright. So now you're leaning a little bit, and it puts a little bit more, gives you a little bit more work on the medial delt.
Okay, got it. So go between the dumbbells and then also doing the cable.
Yep.
Do both the same day or just one or the other?
All the way down, grab the handle and do it that way, or you can also use a dumbbell.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. And you're saying just do one or the other?
Yep, one or the other.
Okay, the next one, it says 4 sets, reverse pec deck, 15 reps. Okay, I love the pec deck. Boom.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
So just so you know, we have Gold's Gym here, and they're getting rid of a ton of equipment because it's older, which we love. I love the older equipment, but someone in corporate's like, it doesn't look as pretty. So they're getting rid of it, and one gym doesn't even have a pec deck, which is super crazy. 4 sets of bent over reverse flies. Explain that one.
Okay, so you're just it's again for your rear delts, the back of the shoulders. So you're going to pick up 2 dumbbells. You're going to lean forward a little bit. You want to keep that nice natural arch in your back too. You don't want to round your back. And you're just going to lean forward. And now you're going to pull back. So you're on same thing. You're on a little bit of an angle, and you're just going to pull back with the dumbbells. Yep. So it's a reverse fly.
Reverse fly.
Bent over reverse fly. Yep.
Bent over reverse.
Like if you were to do a chest fly, you'd be going this way, right? But now you're going to bend over and go reverse. And now you're going to hit that rear delt, that little muscle right in the back of your shoulder.
Okay, there's a video we're doing, and I have a side video, and you can see kind of what I'm doing. We so need to do this in a gym, you and I Chica.
I know. I have to get to you. I want to, as soon as my show is over, I've never been, so I'd love to take a little trip out to Texas.
To Austin, Texas. Texas. Yeah, be careful though. You get here and everyone wants to stay. We're gonna make you leave. I'm just kidding.
Well, could be.
I'm kidding. You all let you stay, but all you other New Yorkers, you just get out of here.
I know. Well, technically, I'm not a New Yorker though. I mean, I grew up outside of Boston, so I'm a New England girl. So they might.
You're Boston. We like you better, yeah. But there's New Yorkers. We're like, get out of here. They like honk a lot. We're like, we're chill here. Stop honking at me. We're like the chill.
Yeah, we're a little fast around here.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, got it. So that's the
come out and make our exercise video.
We should totally do that. I mean, I think the women would love that so they can visualize it. So we have 4 sets reverse pec deck, 15 reps, and then we have 4 sets of bent over reverse flies. Oh, we just said that one. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Blonde moment. All right, next one. 3 sets of upright rows with a weighted bar. Only lift to your sternum and grab the bar so that your arms are bent at a 90-degree angle. This will keep you from building up your traps. Okay, so not with a dumbbell.
You could do dumbbells. I like to grab, like at our gym, I'll grab the pre-made bars, either the easy curl or just the regular bars, and it's more of a movement where you hold the bar kind of wide, so when you lift up, you're like this.
Oh, okay, got it. So he's saying
I come up right to the top of my chest, or like right mid girls, right to the
mid girls.
In here, so that way now you're keeping you're totally focusing on your medial delts.
And are you moved over? You're bummed.
I'm upright. Yep, I'm upright. Because you'll see a lot of guys grabbing the bar like here and doing upright rows this way, but that's really going to get more trap. So as soon as you come out here more, now you're getting more. It's more shoulder.
Ah, okay, got it.
In figure, you don't need big, huge, humongous traps. So I do them on shoulder day, or I do them for shoulders. But
so 3 sets of upright rows with a weighted bar, only to your sternum, and grab the bar, and you're standing straight, right?
Yep, standing straight up.
So your arms are bent at 90% angle. Oh, I see. Here, boom.
Yeah, and you could do dumbbells too if you wanted to. You could totally do dumbbells. You could switch it up. Dumbbells one time, easy curl bar the next time, or straight bar.
No, I get that one. I like the. So you think the straight or the curvy one? What do you call it?
Either one. If you get sometimes if my gym has both. And it just sometimes I think one goes up by 5s and one goes up by 10. So if I don't go super duper heavy on them, but like I'll go heavy enough. But sometimes if I want to just go up by 5 pounds, I'll grab the easy curl bar and I just grab it wide. That's all.
Ah, okay, got it right. Boom. 3 sets of upright rows. Now 3 sets. You're not telling me how many reps to do on any of this. So I stay in the 12 rep range usually. 12. Okay,
12
got
reps. 10 to 12. If you're going to go heavier, you can do like 8 to 10. But right now, I'm 2 weeks out. I've been doing like 12 reps.
What about me? Where should I be at with where I'm at? 15 weeks out.
I'd like to see you at 12. And if you're doing a set and it feels like, oh, this is kind of light, go to 15 and then go up and wait on the next set.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, and then the last one is 3 sets of front raises using a plate.
Yep. So you can do front plate raises. I'll grab like a 35-pound plate, like you'd put on a barbell.
Yeah.
I go top of my thighs, a little bit past shoulder height.
Okay, got it. So you don't go all the way up. I think that's stupid.
Yeah. You could, I would just right a little bit, just about shoulder height, and then right down to the top of your thighs, down and up. It's going to hit that. Now you're going to hit the front part of your shoulder, your front delt. Okay. So you get your front delt, your medial, and your rear.
Okay, that's cool. I love that.
Parts of the shoulder that you're going to work.
So that completes that day of shoulder and delt.
Right. And
I'm going to go to.
And then what we can do is we'll go through the basics, and then what we can do is I'll tell you like supersets.
Right. Yeah.
There's so many ways. That's pretty simple, and I just want to get you into the training one muscle group a day, kind of just like you want to get your meal prep to become a well-oiled machine.
Dialed in.
You get into the gym and you'll start doing shoulder stuff, and I'll say, okay, I want you to do a drop set, and I'm going to tell you, get like 3 sets of dumbbells, like 15, 12, and 10. You're going to go 8, put them down, grab the next one's 8, put those down, grab the next one's 8, rest, and then do it again, kind of thing. So you're getting 24 reps in one set.
Okay, but we're not doing that right now. We're just going to do regular.
Yeah, we're just do the regular.
Okay, the next thing we're going to do, because I'll do this today when we get off the call, is chest, try, bi. All right, okay. So that's Fridays. Okay, so 3 to 4 sets of incline barbell press.
3 to 4 sets of incline.
So is it inclines like that, right? Incline, 3 to 4 sets of incline.
You're going to lie on the bench, and you'll be this way.
Okay, got it.
You do dumbbells or barbell. Like your gym probably has an incline bench with a barbell attached to it. So you could do barbell overhead press, or you could do incline press. I mean,
explain
you
this.
can do it with dumbbells, is what I mean. So you can do barbell, straight bar, right, on the bench, or you can go do free weights and grab your dumbbells and get on an incline bench and do overhead press.
Now, are you doing overhead press or are you doing here? Because this is chest, right?
Yeah, you're doing chest. So you're gonna go press first, where the dumbbells face your palm faces forward. You can also do an incline fly, which is when you've got a little bend in the elbow and now you're squeezing. I always say hug a tree. I tell my clients, come around and hug the tree. So when you come in, you really squeeze your chest.
That's the one I do now. I like this one.
That's a good one. You can do it on the machine, the pec deck machine. You flip the handles. And you can do it that way too. You can do incline like that with dumbbells, press, incline fly with dumbbells, barbell press. I also like, if your gym has the hammer machines, the hammer has a great hammer incline chest. I love the hammer incline chest machine.
We have that. Yeah, we do. Incline chest. Yeah, incline. Yep. I do that one, incline chest.
And you can incorporate machines too. So like if you guys have a seated side lateral machine for shoulders, you can use that. If you guys have any seated chest machines, you can use those.
I like, we have that. We have a lot of machines. Well,
definitely throw machines in, dumbbells. You can be like, I'm going to do the hammer machine incline press. And you could do, get on there and do that one. And then you could do, incline flies.
I like that one.
Yeah, those are good.
My boobs, since I started working out, are like bigger.
They're upright.
They're upright. They're like very upright. And then what's happened is my bra size, I'm just telling you, my bra sizes are way bigger than they ever were, because the dimensions, it used to be a 34. I'm now almost in some bras a 38. Okay. I mean, and that sounds like, it feels weird because I feel like I've gotten quote unquote bigger, fatter. But it's not, I've really gotten bigger, so it's messes with my head.
No, I know. Yeah. And the thing is like, like I said, we try not to really look at numbers too much. It's just like, we watch your body and we watch progress and see, how it's responding. And the thing about the chest work for women, especially like in figure for what we're doing, it's like, you don't need a big ripped striated chest. So I don't do a lot of flat bench stuff because I'm not trying to build pecs, but we want to, when you do incline chest work, you also get your front delts too. So it just gives you that little muscle density right across the top of your chest. So when you're in your suit, and you're in your front pose, you've got some nice structure here from doing chest work too. So
because one of the poses is here, outward. You have your hands out, and it's like, okay.
And I never used to do a lot of chest work, and then when I started working with Bev Francis a little bit, who people may or may not know her, but she's she's a bodybuilding icon for women. But she's here in New York. She has a gym. Her, the Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym is like the mecca, and they run all the Northeast NPC and IFBB shows. And sometimes I get in front of her and she looks at me and comments and gives me criticism or constructive criticism. And at one point a couple of years ago, she's like, I want to see you do more chest work. And then I started adding in more stuff, and it's made a huge difference. So
interesting. It's always feedback, no criticism.
It is. And the more people that are like Bev and other judges and people that know what they're doing, like, everybody's always happy to give you their opinion, but it doesn't mean it's worth anything. But people like Bev or another national level judge, I mean, those are the people you want to listen to, because they're going to tell you need to look.
Okay, so go back. We have 3 or 4 sets of incline barbell press. We got that one. We have 3 or 4 sets of incline dumbbell flies. So that's still the same, this one.
Right. Yep. That one that you like.
Okay.
Hugging the tree.
Hugging the tree. Okay, that's clear. All right, let's move on. 3 sets of push-ups, alternative each workout. Feet up on a bench from the floor. Feet on a stability ball, add variation. Okay. Yep. You want to talk about that one?
You can do them off the floor. Sometimes I'll put my feet on a bench, so I'm head down and I'm doing push-ups that way. Sometimes I'll this is a little more advanced, but you can get on a stability ball on your tummy and roll all the way out and do push-ups off the stability ball with your feet on the ball. And that's cool too, because it takes a little bit of core, it gets your core too, because you got to hold yourself steady, keep yourself from rolling off the ball. But you can do them off the floor initially. I'd probably say like 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 12, whatever. Start there, and then once you get conditioned or more proficient, you can you can elevate your feet and do them head down kind of thing. Do them off a ball. The push-ups are just a great exercise for chest, back, arms, everything.
for everything.
Or
And you're doing military, right? All the way down.
Yeah.
Boobie down, boobie up, boobie down. Touch the boobie.
preferably on your toes, not on your knees.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's true. Okay. Okay. Three or four sets of dumbbell pullovers. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So I like to, sometimes I do these on chest day, sometimes I do them on back day. But you can do them on chest day too. But you get on there's a bunch of different ways to do this too. But probably the easiest way is on a bench, you're with your head at at one end of the bench. You can keep your feet up on the bench if you want to, or you can keep them on the floor depending on how comfortable you feel. And then you get a dumbbell and you're going to hold it here like this. And as
what she's showing is her hands together. Because we're on video, I was podcast.
Right.
Her hands together. So you're basically putting your thumbs and your first finger together, and it looks like a hole in the middle between your. Yeah.
Yep, you overlap your hands. You get that. And then the post of the dumbbell is right in the middle there of your hands. So you're supporting the dumbbell with your fingers. Then you're going to, as you lie on the bench, you're going to bring the dumbbell back behind your head. So you get that stretch through your chest cavity and your abdominals, right? And then then you bring it right over your chest, right over the girls. Right, all the way over, and then back again, back overhead, and then right back over your chest. So you're getting lats in there too, but you are also getting chest. You are getting some ab work.
And so how's your body right now? Is your body fully supported or partly supported?
Flat, lying on a flat bench. You're lying on a flat bench. And your feet can you can either have your feet on the bench, knees bent, or you can put them on the floor if you want to, depending on how stable you feel. Obviously, feet on the bench is a little bit harder, because you're not getting stability from your feet being on the floor. So feel more comfortable with your feet up, you can do them with your feet up. If you need to start with your feet down, start down, and then maybe work towards bringing them up. But it's a nice thing. You take a big breath when you go back, you really open up your ribs, big stretch, and then you exhale, blow it all the way out as you pull it over. And then we'll start with that one. There's other ways that you can do it. Like you could flip it around where just your head, instead of lying on the bench, I lie with my head and shoulders on the bench, and my butt and my feet are off the bench.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You can do it that way too.
So like you're basically pretty much your only thing supported is kind of like your chest area.
Yeah, from your shoulders up.
You're kind of up. You're supporting your own body weight on the bottom half.
You're on the floor, your butt's off the bench, and you can do it that way too.
Okay. Woo-hoo. I'm gonna love this one. It's like,
the great thing is that there's so many ways to do like one exercise. There's so many different variations. You can always mix. Like sometimes people will say, well, should I be doing different stuff? And I'm like, well, no, we're going to do a lot of the same movements, but we're going to just change it. Maybe change, make it more advanced, or do a drop set or a superset or something or a tri set.
It's still the same workout. Okay.
Yep.
3 sets of bicep curls, mix up with each workout. Use dumbbells, cables, and barbells. 3 sets of bicep curls, mix it up. So there's all kinds of bicep curls you can do. You can do here, like that.
You can hold
dumbbells here.
You can just stand up and bicep curl. You can do alternating. You can go one arm at a time. You can add a little rotation. So if you're standing straight at the mirror, dumbbells in each hand, palm faces the side of your thigh. And then as you come up, you rotate your palm up. And then as you go back down, you rotate. You can do that way too. It gets a little bit of more forearm in there. You can do, you can grab an easy curl bar and do bicep curls with the easy curl bar if you want to. You can attach the short bar to a cable, drop it all the way down to the floor. You can attach the short bar or even the rope that you might use for triceps.
I like that one.
And you can pull up this way and do biceps with the rope, or you can use the short bar too. So
I like the rope. The rope is awesome.
Yeah, you can same thing, just variations of what you feel like doing.
Okay, then the last one is 3 sets of 2-handed overhead tricep extensions. Is that just hands behind your head and then just?
Yep.
Are you lying down?
I usually sit on the edge of a bench and do them, and it's the same. You can do them 2 ways. One way is like what we just talked about, where we put our index fingers and our thumbs together and we hold the dumbbell that way, and take one heavier dumbbell and go overhead. You could do that way. That's a 2-handed tricep extension overhead. If you want to, you could grab like a 10-pound dumbbell or a 12-pound, depending on how you feel, and you can go one arm. And like I'll hold like under my arm here just for support, and you can go one arm and then switch and do 12 reps on the other arm.
Okay. And you're not lying down, or you're standing up on that one?
You can stand up or sit down. Again, seated is a little bit harder than standing, because seated you're not using your legs at all to give you any leverage. So
well then we'll do seated.
Seated is good. So you can go one arm, and you can go heavier and hold it heavier with two hands and do two hands. And same thing, you can switch it up.
Okay. Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. All right. So we went over shoulders, delts, chest, tricep, buys, which is basically 2 days of training. I'm still doing cardio, right? Nothing's changing there for next week, right? Okay, got it. So I'm doing 6 days of cardio, 6 days of at the gym, which I'm going to be doing here.
What I want to do for you is, once we get the food all dialed in and you've got your meals down and it's like a well-oiled machine, I want to up your cardio. So, but I want to
Yay! Just kidding.
So I want to bump you up to probably about 45 to 50 minutes. So I'd probably have you do like 30 in the morning, maybe 20 in the afternoon, kind of thing.
That's fine. That's
I want to get your nutrition like first, like dialed in before we start burning more calories.
Let's do it after New York, okay?
Yeah, that's good. No, I think that's smart, because we'll get the meals down, we'll do all that, and then we'll be.
And I'm hoping that they have a machine, right? I'm assuming that day, that hopefully they'll have something, right? Because
cardio?
To do cardio, they should at least do 30 minutes. Walked in there in my pajamas. I posted something on Facebook the other day because I came out. I do this sometimes because I have a condo and I have a treadmill, and then there's all these trees behind me, but there, I do have people that are on the other side of the trees, and they can technically see me if they really looked. So I went out in my bra and underwear because I was like, forget it, just do it, because I didn't feel like getting dressed.
Yeah, I do that.
That's so horrible.
I do my fasted cardio in booty shorts and a sports bra.
Yeah, it's like you just have to do it. You just got to roll. You just got to roll out of bed, put the tennis shoes on, and just get on the treadmill.
Go. By like 10 minutes in, I'm awake usually. I'm like, all right, I got this.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
First 5 minutes suck. It's like, this blows.
It does blow. This morning, I was like, I do not.
Oh my God, I should just stayed in bed. But then if I stay in bed, I feel guilty, so I get up. I make myself get up.
I've learned you just kind of roll out of bed. I just like you go to the bathroom and just like go straight there. Do not stop. Go.
Grab the water bottle and go.
Don't try to do anything else. Yeah. Turn on the TV. You're good to go. Okay, great. And last thing I want to talk about before we close it out for week 2, week 15 countdown. Check us out at Facebook on Sexy Boss Slimdown. This is a podcast. We're on iTunes. We're on Google Play as well as Stitcher. So let's talk real quick about, because I know you're going to go.
Oh, yeah, the waist cinchers.
The waist cinchers. They're like the fad right now. Kim Kardashian's got them. So let's talk about those for a second. Should you do them? Should we not? Am I going to do it?
Here's, people, there's the pro of it is that I believe they work and I use them. But here again, like with anything else, you always have the people that have to take stuff to the nth degree, right? So people will say, they're not safe. They squish your internal organs. It's, you're moving everything around. It's not safe. But I use one and I think it works. I really think it works. It just brings your waist in just enough. So you have that nice little hourglass symmetry shape. And I wear mine. The one I have is tight. It's made out of like a rubbery. I call it my wetsuit, and because it doesn't stretch really. And I don't wear it when I do cardio. I don't sleep in it, but I do wear it when I'm working and when I'm upright. It's hard to sit in it because it really does squish everything up. But if I'm upright working, training my clients, and I'm lifting, I wear it when I lift and I wear it when I work. And I wear it just tight enough so that I feel like my posture's good. I'm upright. I feel supported. And I like it. But there are people that, wear 2 of them and then they yank them super duper tight.
Oh my God.
I don't take it to that degree. I wear it and I think it helps. I feel like, everything is, in moderation,
Moderation. Don't sleep in it. That's crazy. Don't do cardio in it when you're trying to expand your lungs and you can't because you got this thing around you.
I like to wear it when I lift because it's really no different than a guy wearing a weight belt, really.
Yeah, it's just
right. That's support, especially if you're deadlifting on on a deadlifting day or a back training day, really any day, even if you're standing up doing upright side lateral rows and stuff like that, it just gives you that support in your upper body.
Right.
It forces your form to be good. And I really think it does. When I take it off, it's like, I'm like, wow, you know? So, I like, I like to wear it. I do think there's a benefit. I absolutely think there's a benefit. Can you take it to the nth degree and maybe make it unhealthy? Absolutely. Do I do that? I do not. So I'm not saying go buy it where it's super tight so you can't breathe and, you're like miserable. But I do think if you get one that feels just snug enough that you're like, you feel like you're upright, and it helps your posture too. And also too, when you're eating and stuff too, it keeps you
overeating. That's a good one too. That actually makes sense. Okay. Well, if you have if you have a resource.
Yep.
I got mine on Amazon, but the one you have looks really cool. It looks like leather / scuba suit-ish.
It is. Thing. It's there's a lot of them, and I think if you search them on Instagram, you'll find a ton of sites that come up. But this one is made out of, I guess it's not really spandex. It's a rubbery material, and but this one on the label it says Ann Cherry, and a cherry is spelled Chery.
Ann Cherry. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Ann for Ann, and then Chery. And I love it. It has 3 hooklets on it. So I started at the first row, and then as I got leaner, I went to the second one, and as I got leaner, now I'm on the third. And the third is just enough. So and it feels, I'll wear it for 5 hours, 6 hours, take it off, kind of thing.
Okay, so not all day, ladies. Like, let's not.
Right. Yeah.
I do see some girls wearing them all day.
Turning purple and cutting up circulation and squishing your liver and all that. So kidneys.
Us ladies will take things to the nth degree. Okay, great. So I know you have to go soon because you have a client. So thank you, Linda. Yes. Please make sure everyone knows what your website is.
It is. You can find me. Same website, Linda M. Stevens, Stephen's is probably the easiest way. It's also, it'll come up as Figure Fitness Training. So it's the same. So you can go to
I like that one, by the way. I keep telling you to use figurefitnesstraining.com. That's because Stevens is spelled differently. And
I know.
So that's my little marketing. I want you to do that.
Sometimes if I'm out in a social setting and people are like, what's your website? And I'm like, just go to Linda M. Stevens. It's easy to yell that out. People will remember that usually sometimes. But yeah, it is Figure Fitness Training on my business card.
So figurefitnesstraining.com or Linda M. Stevens with a PH.com. Either way, my name is Heather Havenwood, heatherhavenwood.com. This is Sexy Boss Slimdown, 15 weeks and counting. And I just really encourage everyone to join us, the conversation, join us. Tell us what your goals are. What are you doing? What are you creating in your health and well-being? You do not have to be on a contest level, believe me. But what's interesting is ever since I started doing this, I've had a ton of ladies say to me, I've always wanted to do that, So it's like, join us in the conversation. Now's your chance. This is free. Linda's not, charging. She's charging me, but we're not charging you guys. So it's like, just like use it. You know what I'm saying? So this is really powerful information. So thank you, Linda. Okay, great. Everyone, this is Heather Havenwood with heatherhavenwood.com, Sexy Boss Slimdown. Check us out on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher.
Thank you for listening to Sexy Boss Slimdown. I'm your host, Heather Havenwood. You can find more about me at heatherhavenwood.com. Also, our master nutritionist is Linda M. Stevens. You can find more about her at figurefitnesstraining.com. All of this is brought to you by our sponsor, e2lab.com. Detox your body, rebalance your life. e2lab.com. Thanks for listening. This is Sexy Boss Slimdown.